Hey everyone, my name is Robin Graves. This is the world according to Graves. Let me get something out of the way. A little bit of sippage, mountainous douche, or that's what I call it. Anyway, let's get this sound out of the way. Ah, I love that sound. A little sippage here. Mike, got you one here. Mother of Tears. I love Dario Argento. This one has his daughter Ozia. This is actually part three of a trilogy. I still got to find the other two, but this standalone is really pretty cool. Um, I like Dario Argento a lot. I love horror movies. I am such a horror movie aficionado. Anyway, I was gonna do something today. I think I got the light right. I was gonna do something today that was a little, what people have been requesting me to get more into politics again. I could sit here and trash Biden 90 Ways to Sunday, Kamala Harris, whatever. But I this morning I got an email on WATG1036 at Gmail. Um, I have to answer this. So I threw this together. I wanted to do something rather simple and it became a little more than just me, answering somebody's email. Oh, by the way, Big Guns. Yeah, Big Guns, whatever. With a name like that, I bet your mother's damn proud of you. Calling people right wing faggots. Yeah, that shows the tolerance of the left, considering the fact I'm not gay. I am very well, very happily married. By the way, to all you people who emailed dirty things to me and everything, and the guy who sent me a dick pic, get over yourself. Guess what? Reptiles make me happy. You not so much. And it's the truth. But that's for you, Andrea. If you want to see more of the shirts, there's another one of my nerd shirts. Um, there's one in particular I want to talk about because this guy pointed out the things I've been saying about BLM and Antifa. Um, he says that I am afraid of black people because of the color of their skin. No, I'm not afraid of anybody. I'm afraid of no one. What are you going to do? Kill me? Your problem's just started, pal. I'll come back, haunt your ass and your mother and your sister, your grandmother. If she's alive. In fact, I will bring her back to life just to haunt her ass. So, what I am afraid of are people's actions and their character. That's how I judge a person, by their character. I can care less about the color of their skin. We all bleed red. So what do I worry about the covering? I can care less. I don't care less if your hair is in braids. I care less if your pants are sagging down to your knees, even though it looks pretty stupid. But it's your character is what I worry about. I don't care about your color of your skin. Okay? Who was this? Ahim. I can't remember. I can't even mention his real name, last name. I can't pronounce it. It looks like a bunch of shit put together. Probably isn't his real name making accusations like this. So, believe me, if you're going to email me, people, at least tell me the truth. Okay? Tell me your opinion. Don't make accusations that are stupid. Nowhere in any of my videos have I said anything racist. Okay? I've never said I was afraid of black people because of the color of their skin. I've never even hinted that. In fact, most of BLM and Antifa are upper middle class kids, white people. Okay? When I sit there and look at BLM people protesting, and I start seeing upper middle class women, I begin to wonder who is really responsible. Is it black people from BLM? Or these upper middle class leftist trash bag assholes who want to sit there and do something that's trendy and protest their own race? Yeah, makes me kind of wonder about a few things. A lot of idiots out there, believe me, folks. A lot of idiots. You gotta watch who you're around. But I want to talk about what is going on with BLM. Other than the fact that they're ran by a couple of Marxist lesbians, self-admitted Marxist lesbians, who have said they want to destroy the nuclear family. They want to make America Marxist, not socialist, Marxist. Socialism is just a gateway to Marxism and communism. It's the transition period. Any places become socialist will and have become communist. And if you people out there want socialism, you know what? Go to China. Let's go see how great they got it. Okay, go take a look. Go live there a while. All right, you know. But anyway, I want to mention some people and some things that went on. And I think I want to piss some people off, and I really don't give a rat's ass because a lot of you folks out there are either the upper middle class suburbanites who are doing trendy shit by protesting and having daddy issues, or you're living in small towns like, oh, for example, Heavener, Oklahoma, who don't know what's going on in the real world. You live in your tiny little towns. All you know is dealing with some prick of a cop there that thinks he's a badass and wouldn't live 2 seconds here in Atlanta. So we're going to talk about some stuff here, and I hope I piss some people off because I'll get them to think for once. Let's talk about, first off, George Floyd. People are protesting because of this guy. They're protesting because of his death, saying the police killed him. How the police killed all these, just murdered all these people. I'm hearing all this shit, how the police are just driving down the street shooting down black folks. No, they're not. They don't need the help doing that. Trust me. They don't need to help black people killing black people by killing black people themselves. Black people kill each other more than white people do. So we're going to get into that in a second. I'm going to tell you some crime statistics. But first, let's talk about George Floyd. At the time of his death, he was on meth and fentanyl. Do you people know what fentanyl does to a human body? We're talking instant addiction. Just by holding it on your skin, it will take effect. You become addicted. In fact, a lot of people have been overdosed because they held a piece of fentanyl in their hand. But he was on meth and fentanyl. He was resisting arrest. Tried to buy something with counterfeit money was the reason the police showed up. Not because he was a black man, it's because he was using counterfeit money and the police were called on him. He didn't die from police brutality. Both coroners, the coroner for the city and the coroner for the family that they hired, both said that he did not die from police brutality. He died from a lethal dose of meth and fentanyl, both. He experienced excited delirium resulting in heart failure. That's what happened. The police did not kill him. That has been proven. But does Antifa and BLM want to admit to that? No. They're praising this guy as a martyr. Okay? Tamir Rice. Yes, Tamir Rice is a little kid. But he took the tip off of a fake gun, making it appear real. When the police pulled up on him, he drew it on the police. This, if you guys ever look at toy guns from a distance without the tip on it, the orange tip, they look very real. That's why they put orange tips on these things, so you know they're a toy. Wow, this guy was a real miracle, real wonder of nature. But he was chasing people in the park, presenting this as a real weapon. When the police pulled up on him, after somebody called the police about a child in the park chasing people with a real firearm, he drew on the police. That's a no-no. You people should know this. You should know you should never draw a weapon on the police. They will shoot you. Okay? How much of that do you people not understand? And I want to know who taught this kid to do that. I want to know. Because obviously his parents didn't do a good job with him. His parents should have been arrested. Let me get farther back on my notes here. Let's talk about Ahmaud Arbery. The police had nothing to do with that, so quit blaming the police for him. What he did is that he wasn't jogging. He was not jogging. He was not even wearing jogging shoes or jogging apparel. His parents saying, well, he jogs every day. It's the first time he jogged in that neighborhood. That was a very, very apparent. There was security footage of him going into a private property. It was actually a construction site. They were rebuilding a home. And looking around suspiciously. Looking around at stuff in there. Stuff he could carry off. He ran away when witnesses caught him. And when they stopped him at gunpoint, which was a mistake on their part, I will admit that. He decided to grab for the gun, wrestle the person having the gun, and he got shot. So it sounded like he kind of resisted this. He could have gotten away with this scot-free, considering the fact these people went and brandished a firearm at him. They're both white men. He could have got away with this scot-free. But no, he decided to fight to keep from being put in jail for breaking into the house that was under construction and looking around. They had security footage of the whole thing. That's what happened. The police had nothing to do with it. Michael Brown, an 18-year-old, 6'5", 300-pound monster. The thug beat a police officer and tried to take the cop's gun out of the holster. The holster was snapped closed. He unsnapped it, went for the gun, tried to steal it from the cop. Ended up getting shot. Him and the cop wrestled for it. He beat the. There was footage of it, attacking the police officer. He was standing in the road. The cop told him to stop standing in the road. He wouldn't do it. Rushed the cop, went for his gun, beat the cop. The cop shot him. They were wrestling for the gun. The gun went off. It killed Michael Brown. Now people are saying he's a gentle giant. Gentle giant, my ass. There's footage online of him beating up people smaller than him. None of this happens if you aren't a criminal. Okay? So, let's go on to Eric Garner. Oh my God. Eric Garner was arrested over 40 times. Did he get attacked by police? No, he was not attacked by the police. He was overweight, out of shape, and had a breathing condition. He decided to resist arrest, ended up going to cardiac arrest, and died later that night in the hospital. The police did not kill him. That was confirmed by the doctors. He died of a heart attack due to the fact he was fat, overweight, out of shape, and had a heart condition, had a lung condition. I mean, this guy was not in shape to even be standing. Jacob Blake. Oh my God. Jacob Blake. Jacob Blake. He was wanted at the time of the incident. Mind you, is for sexually assaulting a woman. He broke a protective order at the time that he did this. He had a history of assaulting women. Had a history of assaulting cops. Had a history of pulling weapons on people. This was not the first time he sexually assaulted a woman either. This was far from the first time. He had a history of this. He broke a protective order, an existing protective order, with the woman at the time that the police got to the scene. He fought the cops, had one in a headlock. They tried to tase him twice. He mentioned a knife, goes to his car to get the knife, and gets shot 7 times, paralyzing him. By the way, the knife was found. The knife was found in his vehicle. The bad thing about this is when reporters went to talk to him in the hospital, there was a reporter actually saying they're proud of him. They're proud of that they were very proud of him. AOC, I believe, even mentioned how proud she was of him. What happened to the Me Too movement when it comes to stuff like this, that he raped this woman? He actually went into her house, put his fingers someplace that his fingers should not have gone, stuck them to his nose, and went, I think you've been with another man, and assaulted her. Yeah. Wonderful piece of machinery there, folks. Real upstanding citizen. Biden went and visited him. Did anybody ever visit the woman he raped and beat up? Did they? Has anybody spoken to her? Apparently not. It's really bad when, the perpetrator is considered a hero. Sean Reed. This guy is such an upstanding human being. Filmed on Facebook Live doing drive-by shootings and laughing and bragging about them. It was all over the internet. I saw them myself. Okay? Facebook didn't take them down for a while. I saw them on other websites. They're all over. Just look for the Sean Reed video. He then live streamed a high speed pursuit where he pulled a gun on police officers and got shot. Folks, what part of cops have the right to defend themselves do you not understand? What are they supposed to do? Sit there and let you shoot them up and everything and get away? Then you can go and chase them down and they shoot you again, chase them down again. You don't. The people out there have no critical thought whatsoever, no common sense. We need common sense laws. As long as you people don't think, you got none. Fuck you. Freddie Gray and Stephen Clark. They were caught breaking into cars. Then they broke into someone's house. Freddie Gray ran from the police in the house's dark backyard with grass at least a foot, 3 feet high at least. Reached into his pocket like he's reaching for a weapon. The cop defended himself, as the law says. Okay, these people they're all the common theme here. These were all people with criminal in the midst of criminal acts. They attacked the police and resisted arrest, at the times of their deaths. And these are the outstanding people that BLM and Antifa are rioting for. I think they got their wires crossed or something. They're not going for anybody rioting for anybody who was innocent of anything. These people were in the commission of crimes. A lot of them were that I haven't mentioned were in commission of crimes. Right now, BLM talks about how Black Lives Matter. Then there's something they need to do. Instead of worrying about false police brutality on black people, why don't they really do something? Like, do something about black on black crime. If Black Lives really mattered, they do something black on black crime. In Chicago alone, in 2016, 2,570 black on black deaths. Does the media talk about this? No. They don't talk about this. In 2020, just here alone in Atlanta, Georgia, there have been 300 black on black deaths just this year alone. That's an actual crime statistic. But you turn around and mention crime statistics, you're called a racist. Why? Because I'm saying something that you don't like to hear. I'm telling you the truth that you're trying to ignore. You're trying to tell everybody that I'm a racist and that I'm afraid of black people because of the colors of their skin, because I tell the truth. Because I'm telling you, there is a problem here. There is a definite problem here that nobody wants to solve. When this was brought up on a interview, oh God, I forgot who it was. I saw it a couple of months ago. The person being interviewed brought all that up. The interviewer made a comment, well, that's a problem we need to solve. Yes, you do. Instead of coming after white people and calling everybody racist and being racist yourselves, burning down black churches, black-owned businesses, assaulting black people, assaulting people in general, going to old people and assaulting them, and acting like badasses. Whenever I know if I stomp my foot at you, you're going to scatter like fucking cockroaches when I turn the light on. You need to solve the real problems. The problems of self-perpetuating beliefs in victimization, that you're all victims. Why do you say that? Why do you say you're victims when you're not? You're sitting there blaming everybody else for your own problems that you cause. You won't get an education. You won't get a real job. You want to sit around and live on welfare. Fine. You're not a victim. You did that to yourself. You want to go and shoot at cops? You want to go and resist arrest? What part of don't resist, you don't get in trouble, do you not understand? You want to mouth anybody who doesn't believe like you do, and then you want to call yourself a victim. No. The world doesn't work that way. Maybe so you're somebody, you put it in your head when you were a little kid. That's the way it works. Grow the fuck up. I hope I pissed you off. I hope I made you think for once. Seems that there's not much thinking going on anymore. Everybody's got to follow every current little trend, every little thing that the media tells you. Believe me, the media is not your friend. They will run with bullshit stories just to get ratings. I could sit here and bust them all day long and tell you about them. But hey, I want you guys to watch these videos. I don't want to bore you too much. I know some of you out there don't like me. Doesn't bother me at all. I'm not going to sit here and cry. I'm not going to sit here and decide to quit doing it because somebody doesn't like what I say. If you don't like what I say, make me wrong. Please, make me wrong. So, anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. I do want to do a shout out to Jeremiah Kalp and Eric Nelson. Jeremiah is part of a uh, uh, part of Stranglehold Entertainment, along with Eric Nelson, and they are part of Quack House Productions, who are doing a movie called Doctor Quack. Who it seems I'm connected to Quack House Productions now and Stranglehold Entertainment, both. Guys, I will do what I can for you. I'm not a miracle worker, but I do have experience in some of these things. I will work with you as much as I can. Um, if you're in the Atlanta area, come to Flashback Games in Marietta tomorrow about 1 o'clock. We are having an open casting call for a movie there. Uh, Come see us. Let's see what you got. Give it a shot. You don't know. You may get it. Um, I want to do a shout out to Leanne and Sparky. Um, they are the people I'm working with in Revenge. Sparky Bell is the director. Leanne Strickland is the woman I'm playing across from. She's a very nice lady, from what I understand. I spoke to her the first time today. She seemed very nice, and keep an ear out for Revenge. Believe me, it's going to be a good movie. Not because I'm in it, but the story is amazing. It's it's a very good horror movie. It just the story I've heard so far kind of shocks me a little bit. So, anyway, guys, take care of yourselves. I will catch you next time. I will try to be on next week. If I'm not, don't worry. I haven't been picked up by the CIA and people in black cars. My house hadn't been burnt down by BLM and Antifa, and I haven't committed suicide due to depression. I probably will have my hands full this upcoming week with some things, and might have time to come on for at least a few minutes. If not, I will see you the time right after that. You guys take care of yourselves. Be good to one another and talk hard. Later, this is Robin Graves for World According to Graves. Signing out. Catch you soon.